approximately 560 million years ago upon the planet Terra within the second harmonic universe. Earth is the first harmonic universe. Many ET and meta-terrestrial races combine their genetic makeup to create a master race of beings that would serve as guardians of the planet Terra. So you can see a visual. Terra, Earth. First harmonic, second harmonic. The Syrian Council from Harmonic Universe 2, along with several other groups, were appointed as directors and overseers of the project. The project is called Terraniasium 1, T1 experiment. Meta-terrestrials from the fourth and fifth harmonic universes were the founders of this project. Okay, so here we go. Fourth and fifth harmonic. These are very, 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 very high. In the fourth harmonic, you have 10D, 11D, 12D, and it's in Illyria. Okay. And then you have the fifth harmonic, which is 13 and 14 and 15D. Okay, that would be the threefold flame, which would be the emerald order, blue flame, gold flame, and then the amethyst flame, or the ruby flame, amethyst order. And so this is mother is 15, 14 is God, and 13 is Father. These all three merge into Christ consciousness 12, which would be at Armamatina, which is, you've seen this before, which is, let me show you. Armamatina is at the very, very, very top of the Kathara Grid. Here we go, right here, Armamatina. So if you take this grid, which also is our chakras, okay? So going to the chakra grid, we got 1, which would be your root chakra. 2 would be your sacral. And 3 is your solar plex. And 4 is your heart. And 5 is your throat. And 6 is your pineal gland or your third eye. And 7 would be your crown chakra, which all is in conjunction with the Kathara Grid. So then Armamatina is 12, which is, if you go back to the very, very, very beginning of Voyagers, this is the second edition, it goes back into talking about the third and fourth harmonic universes, the founders of this project of Terraniasium. Hope I'm pronouncing it right. Okay, so the Lyrians created this race of beings at the Harmonic Universe of 3, which Harmonic 3, here you go, is called Elohim. So I need to write that down. These are my notes for our reading. If you are interested in wanting to be part of the reading, it would be this book, which is the Melchizedek Cloister Emerald Order of Freedom Teachings. So that's this book here. So this also talks about the CDT plates, which is very interesting, but I won't go into that because I'll confuse you all. So anyways, Elohim is the third harmonic, okay? And in the third harmonic, which would be Gaia, it's 7D, 8D, and 9D, okay? So Elohim are the overseers of the Syrian race in the Harmonic Universe too. Okay, so they oversee this group. Elohim in the third harmonic oversees the second harmonic, okay? Second harmonic Terra, which would be the Syrian Council, I would assume looks over 3D, which we're leaving, okay? So we're going this way, kids. Pack your bags. We're going to 5D. So Elohim became one of the numerous supervisor groups within the Terraniasium 1 experiment due to the Syrian race contribution of genetic identity to the experiment. We're an experiment, you guys. Okay, so this race, the Tyranniasium race, which actually Tyranniasm means children of the lightened ones, and that is in Anuhazi language, okay? And I'm not going to go into the Anuhazi right now. So this race evolved about 8 million years on Terra. So Terra, second harmonic. And there's 12 primary sub-racial divisions among them. Each of the 12 Tyranniasm sub-races carried a genetic slant derived from 12 primary contributors to the T1 experiment. But all of them carried the 12-strand DNA. Okay, so it's like you get a 12-strand DNA package. We are that. And these sub-races are called the Brahman, Daraman, Atone, Trinitan, Ozeritan, Celtos, Adamai, Uterans, Luri, I can't even pronounce some of these, Seraz, and Nekta, Nezak, Tai, and the Melchizedek. That's the only one I know, Melchizedek. Well, and the Brahman, I've heard, I hear that a lot too. So after evolving successfully for many years, the Tyranniasium race began to digress their genetic code, breaking down their cultures and falling into disharmony. And manipulated by interbreeding with various extraterrestrial strains was the primary cause of the digression. And in about 8 million years into the evolution, Tyranniasm race divided into 2 primary racial strains. Okay, it's like, a divorce happened, right? And so you probably have someone really pissed off and someone's like, okay, we'll just let you be, but they're so pissed off. So let's see what happens with this story. So these 2 strains of the Tyranniasm evolved together on one large land mass called Eden. And that created 2 cultures known as Alania and Lumia. And so both cultures evolved on Terra for about 1 million years. And the years are different in Ya. So in Ya, I don't know much about Ya, but the time span of Ya is different than ours. So both races carried the original 12-strand DNA code, okay, for the lineage. So they also carried mutations and digressions of that code from the interstellar breeding. And there was cultural disturbances escalated along. Of course there were, right? And with the continued digression of the Alanan and the Lumian strains, hostility arose as Alanians sought dominion over the more passive Lumian culture. Okay, so exactly what I thought happened. These 2 wanted, one wanted to take over and one was more passive. Exactly like a divorce, you guys. Okay, so that's the beginning of the secrets of Amenti. That's just the first page. It goes into, look how thick this book is, you guys, okay? And I've only gone through a little bit. And I never even really started in the beginning. I kind of plopped my butt into like the middle. I went right into the angelic races, okay? So I started studying about cellular activation, and I wanted to know about the codes. But here's the angelic tribes right here. But you really do need to read this from the beginning. These are the fire codes. So anyways, I'm going to get going. You got a little bit of the introduction of this book. So I hope you enjoy it.